In today's cover story, 40 years after the Ebola virus was discovered, there's now a drag race among drug companies to produce a safe and effective vaccine. The race for a safe and effective Ebola vaccine coincides with the escalating outbreak in West Africa and the virus's leap to the U.S. The latest case involving Dallas nurse Nina Pham, who contracted Ebola after treating Thomas Eric Duncan, an Ebola patient who died last week. The nurse received a potentially life-saving blood transfusion packed with antibodies to fight the disease and is said to be doing well. But in West Africa, the outbreak is still growing.
The disease continues to expand geographically. There are more districts, counties, and prefectures that actually have disease than there would have been a month ago.
Drug companies Tecmira, Chimerix, and MAP Biopharma have developed experimental drugs with various degrees of success. 2 more are in clinical trials. GlaxoSmithKline's began a week ago. Another began this week on a vaccine from Canada, licensed to Iowa-based NewLink Genetics. This race for results after 40 years of very little.
2 factors have changed. One is that it's a much bigger epidemic in Africa, so there's much greater interest for other entities, NGOs, World Health Organization, to step in and purchase drugs to aid African countries. The second is Texas and what's happening here in the U.S. Now, granted, one person has died, another person is infected. That's very small, but the fear is that it could grow.
Why did it take this long? Well, Sasso believes pharma typically looks for the home run.
A home run now is billions of dollars, generally to treat a chronic condition. The vaccine market, not so much. It's a one-time thing, presumably.
But with an outbreak far beyond what's been seen previously and simultaneously changing the revenue stream, China has now entered the Ebola drug race. Huan Pharmaceutical Holdings got approval for an Ebola cure that inhibits virus replication. So far, China's FDA has approved it for emergency use only in military situations.